March along, sing a song with the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name, our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for...
Today is June 28, 2019. Brady's graduated.
The Maneuver Center of Excellence Band's history dates back to 1960, when the band was first organized in El Paso, Texas, as the 34th Infantry Band of the 34th Infantry Regiment. During its time with the 34th Infantry Regiment, the band earned campaign participation credit in World War I in Lorraine, France. The band served for many years at Fort Benning, Georgia, until it was inactivated in June of 1940. In October of 1942, the band was reactivated at Schofield Barracks, Hawaii, and this time aligned with the 136th Infantry Regiment. The band was called on to support overseas efforts during wartime before being deactivated again in December of 1946. After several reorganizations and redesignations, the band was finally activated once again on Fort Benning, Georgia in 1955 as the 283rd Army Band. In 2009, during Fort Benning's transformation to a Fort Knox, the band was officially designated as the Maneuver Center of Excellence Band. We welcome you today on behalf of all the men and women of today's Army, for they are the strength of the nation, ready today and prepared for tomorrow.
from the past will emerge our country's next greatest generation, today's infantry warrior.
Cover yours.
Are they shooting us?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Infantry Rifle Squad, the foundation of the decisive force and embodiment of the warrior ethos. The infantryman is the most challenging job of any member of the armed forces. He carries the fight to the enemy around the world. He is the standard bearer for all the armies of the world, leading by example and fighting to defend freedom against ruthless terror. With the increased firepower and lethality of today's weapons, every infantryman must be trained to standard for over 200 tasks to defeat our enemies on any battlefield. These infantrymen graduating today are accomplished marksmen, able to engage the enemy day and night. They understand how to shoot, move, and communicate as a team. They are adaptable warriors who can fight as a mechanized force with strikers or grapplers, in the sky as airborne or air assault, and whose training is the basis for our elite special operations warriors. Most importantly, they are patriots. In the time of war, raise their right hand, sworn oath to guide the country, to defend the Constitution of the United States against any enemy, and called upon by building the building in Baghdad or Fallujah, for the ridges of Mazar-e Sharif or Jalalabad in Afghanistan, or to deliver aid by security in the Horn of Africa. These men make a difference in the global war on terror. Ladies and gentlemen, the Infantry Rifle Squad. This squad is wearing the equipment they trained with and will carry into combat. The squad is led by a staff sergeant. He is armed with an M4 carbine. The M4 carbine is the latest evolution of the M16 family and is designed for use in vehicles and close quarters combat. The squad has 2 fire teams. Each fire team is led by a sergeant. He is also armed with an M4 carbine. This carbine is fully modular with an integrated receiver rail system that can mount the M68 close combat optic and an AN PEP-15 infrared laser designator used to engage targets at night. Each fire team has 1 automatic rifleman. He is armed with an M249 squad automatic weapon. This is the squad vehicle machine gun. It has a sustained rate of fire of 50 rounds per minute and weighs 17 pounds. Each fire team has 1 grenadier. He is armed with an M4 carbine and an M320 grenade launcher. It fires a variety of 4mm grenades to include high explosive, illumination, color smoke, and buckshot. The M320 provides an invaluable indirect fire capability to the infantry squad. The remaining soldier in each fire team is the rifleman. He is armed with an M4 carbine and the M136 AT-4 anti-tank launcher. The AT-4 fires an 84mm shaped charge capable of defeating up to 14 inches of rolled homogeneous steel and breaching bunkers or masonry walls in urban structures. Additionally, each of these soldiers is wearing the advanced combat helmet with the AN-PPS-14 binocular night vision device. This night vision device allows the soldier to see in low or no light conditions. Coupled with the laser designator on his weapon, he can place effective fire on all targets at night. On his torso, he's wearing the ILTV Improved Outer Tactical Vest, which consists of 4 armor plates capable of stopping small arms fire and fragmentation. Additionally, he's wearing ballistic eye protection, knee and elbow pads, and a water hydration system. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the modern-day warrior, armed and equipped to fight and win anywhere, anytime, any type of terrain against any enemy. These infantrymen are trained and motivated to defend our country and preserve our way of life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a round of applause for the United States Army Infantry Squad. Captain Aaron Morris. Ladies and gentlemen, down marching onto the parade field are the infantrymen from Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, 19th Infantry Regiment. The company commander is Captain Van Beard, and the company first sergeant is First Sergeant Nathaniel Burton. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation to remain standing for the arrival of the official party. Today, Captain John men joined that same fraternity that stormed the beaches of Normandy, hunted the enemy in the Al-Shaw Valley, parachuted into Panama, beat incredible odds in Somalia, and currently subdue our enemies in Afghanistan. Those graduating today have matched the basic skills necessary to become infantrymen in the United States Army and stand ready to defend this great nation against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. If you're not in uniform, please remove your headgear. The infantry soldiers graduating today from many parts of the United States. The flags of the 50 states named territory displayed in the museum symbolize the broad base of our national defense. The company standing before you is conducting a turning blue ceremony, because blue is the color of the infantry. This ceremony culminated with each graduating soldier receiving the coveted symbols of an infantryman, the cross rifle insignia with blue background discs, and blue infantry cord. Turning blue signifies the rite of passage of these soldiers to carry on the fine traditions of the infantry. The infantry cross rifles, blue disc, and blue cord mark these soldiers as qualified to be the finest soldiers in the world, the United States Army infantrymen. The soldiers most responsible for the training of these infantrymen are the drill sergeants, who are carefully selected by the Department of the Army. At this time, the drill sergeant of the cycle for Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, 9th Infantry Regiment, Drill Sergeant Aaron Dwyer, recite the Drill Sergeant's Creed.
Drill Sergeant Creed. I, the drill sergeant, I will assist each individual in their efforts to become a highly motivated, well-disciplined, physically and mentally fit soldier capable of defeating any enemy on today's modern battlefield. I will instill pride in all I train, pride in self, in the Army, and in country. I will insist that each soldier needs to maintain the Army standards of military bearing and courtesy consistent with the highest traditions of the U.S. Army. I will lead by example, never requiring a soldier to attempt any task I would not do myself. But first, last, and always, I am an American soldier, sworn to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, both foreign and domestic. I am a drill sergeant. This will defend.
At this time, the official party will present the awards. The Drill Sergeant of the Cycle and Distinguished Honor Graduate will each receive the Army Achievement Medal, a plaque from the United States Armed Forces Association, a plaque from the Non-Commissioned Officers Association, a plaque from the Home Productions for Outstanding Performance, a gift card from Ranger Joe's, a winter membership to the National Infantry Association. The Drill Sergeant of the Cycle for Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, 9th Infantry Regiment is Drill Sergeant Aaron Dwyer, from Lowell, Massachusetts. Drill Sergeant Dwyer's wife, Sergeant Emily Dwyer, is being presented a bouquet of flowers in recognition of her support to her husband. The Distinguished Undergraduate from Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, 9th Infantry Regiment is Specialist Garrett Lavisser from Las Cruces, New Mexico. Specialist Lavisser's ball on assignment is Airborne School. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in giving these great Americans a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the Battalion Commander of 2nd Battalion, 9th Infantry Regiment, Lieutenant Colonel Chris Choi.
How's everybody doing? Morning. All right. Command Sergeant Major Fort Berry, Colonel Voorhees, Colonel Retired Stevenson, Lieutenant Colonel Hopkins, Lieutenant Colonel Heiner, and Lieutenant Colonel Retired Smith. Distinguished guests, friends, and family, welcome to Fort Benning, Georgia, the home of the infantry and home of the Maneuver Center of Excellence. Thank you for joining us this beautiful Georgia morning. Mother Nature's been great to us. There's no clouds in the sky, there's no rain, and it's not hot yet, so please, round of applause for Mother Nature. And once again, thanks for celebrating this important milestone in the lives of the soldiers assembled before you today. But leading up to today, for the past 14 weeks, each soldier in front of you has dealt with the erratic climate of Fort Benning, which included torrential rain, thunderstorms, extreme heat, humidity, and through it all, they were able to run 5 miles within 45 minutes, conducted over 50 miles of foot marching with 35 tons or more of equipment on their backs, got several really, really bad haircuts, learned over 200 infantry tasks, made their own beds every morning, did their own laundry, shaved every morning, and completed an exhaustive 7-day field training exercise as a culmination event, testing their knowledge and execution of all those infantry tasks that they learned in a stressful environment and under extreme fatigue. This is a diverse group standing before you, ranging from 17 to 33 years of age. We have soldiers here with various levels of education, from high school degrees to master's degrees. 2 soldiers finally got smart, and they transferred over to the Army from the Navy. Bottom line is, the soldiers standing before you represent several different religions, come from different backgrounds, and join for different reasons. But today, they stand before you with one major commonality. They are now all Indians who raise their right hand, defend the Constitution, and serve, like many of those before them, during a time of conflict. And they deserve our respect and collective acknowledgement, so please give them a round of applause. Also, for the past 14 weeks, the drill sergeants and the cadre spent countless hours endeavoring to transform these 242 civilians that arrived 14 weeks ago into soldiers first and infantrymen second. So the 203 infantrymen that stand before you today were able to accomplish all of those grueling tasks and spend those 14 weeks to earn the respect we call infantrymen. We trained them to engage and destroy targets with the weapons that you saw at the beginning of this ceremony with the infantry squad, to move through the thick woods of Georgia as a member of an infantry squad, to communicate with the radio, to care for themselves medically and for their buddy teams, and to sustain and maintain themselves and their equipment in a garrison and austere field environment. The bottom line, they train these soldiers to be physically strong, morally straight, and mentally tough infantrymen. So please recognize the outstanding NCOs and officers with a round of applause for the countless hours that they devoted to produce the infantrymen. The drill sergeants know that the infantrymen who stand here today did not come here as blank slates. You, the families, shaped these men who were willing to walk into a recruiting station and volunteer to protect an ideal forged by our forefathers. Your support to soldiers, which includes your presence here today, will make the collective Army exponentially stronger. Our nation is in debt to you, and we welcome you to your much, much larger family, the Army family. And I thank you once again. To the infantrymen on the field, you are now committed to the practice philosophy of service and duty. Service toward your fellow man to the best of your ability, and duty to the mission you were given. If you serve 3 or 30 years, ultimately it is and will always be about service and duty. Now listen, you've completed the easy part. You went through 14 weeks of grueling training, and you've proven yourself to be infantrymen. The hard part lies ahead, as you enter back into an environment with many temptations to do the easy wrong over the hard right. There will be no drill sergeants there to steer you straight. But remember, you've proven to yourself over the past 14 weeks that you can demand more from yourself and each other to maintain standards and discipline. Remember that as you face future challenges moving through your career. As infantrymen, privation, constant change, chaos, sore feet, sore backs, sore necks, fatigue, and sometimes hardship may feel like your only companion. But remember the infantryman's timeless companion, the deep camaraderie of appreciating those infantrymen who have come before you, that stand in front of you, beside you, and eventually, as some of you become leaders, behind you. Man, with the massive history of accomplishments made by U.S. infantrymen, I leave you with these parting words, special for today. 69 years ago, on this day, Seoul, Korea fell into the hands of North Korea. Just 3 days after they started their surprise invasion to the south, across the 38th parallel with 100,000 plus soldiers. In almost a defenseless state, the United States forces in the Pacific, commanded by General MacArthur, sent in soldiers from the Gimlet Battalion out of Japan, the 1st Battalion of the 21st Infantry Regiment, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Charles Smith. That element became known as Task Force Smith, and they were about at 50% strength and poorly equipped to fight against those 100,000 North Koreans and tanks. As we approach the 4th of July, know that the infantrymen of Task Force Smith, 69 years ago, on that day, were conducting a reconnaissance against that enemy. The ground combat officially began between the U.S. infantrymen of Task Force Smith and the North Koreans on the 5th of July. The might of the U.S. infantry and Task Force Smith held the Busan perimeter until the Incheon landing, the time of the war changed to the favor of the UN forces. And we're still under the armistice that has maintained the peace for the last 66 years. So as you look at the night sky on Independence Day next week, and you see the red, white, and blue explosions of the fireworks from anywhere across our great nation, remember the great camaraderie, and as I stated before, have pride in joining the ranks of the great infantrymen before you. So congratulations on your accomplishments today, but don't rest on your laurels. Continue to challenge yourself every day. Stay physically fit, morally straight, intuitively curious, and expertly lethal, until that day comes when you have to force your will on the enemy. As you get ready to pass the review and move on to your next unit of assignment, I congratulate you once again on behalf of the Brave and Bold Brigade, United States Army Infantry School, and the Maneuver Center of Excellence, and thank you for your service to our great nation. I wish you and your families good luck as you embark on your next Army adventure. May God bless you, your families, and may God bless America. Rock Force, brave and bold, follow me. One force, one fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Soldier's Creed is the standard for all soldiers to live by. The Soldier's Creed helps soldiers understand, that despite their very diverse backgrounds, all soldiers are warriors and members of a team. We invite all soldiers, both past and present, to stand and join us at the distinguished undergraduates from Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, and 19th Infantry Regiment, Specialist Life Pursuit leads Infantry Brothers, and the Soldier's Creed.
The Soldier's Creed. I'm an American soldier.
I'm an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
Serve the people of the United States and serve Army values.
I will always place the mission first.
I will always place the mission
I
first.
will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
Task and drills.
I always maintain my arms,
Always maintain
my equipment,
my equipment
and myself.
and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I am an expert and I am professional.
I stand ready to deploy,
I stand ready to deploy,
engage,
engage,
and destroy
and destroy
the enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
the enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
Rock Force, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, as soldiers pass to your front, we invite you to take pictures, but please remain in your seats. When the American flag passes to your front, we ask that you rise and the gentlemen remove their headgear. Once the American flag has passed your location, you may be seated. Bravo Company, 2nd Battalion, 9th Infantry Regiment is commanded by Captain Van Beer of Muskogee, Oklahoma. The platoon leader for 1st Platoon is Lieutenant Jack O'Neill of Portland, Oregon. The platoon sergeant is Sergeant First Class Aaron Barrett of Seattle, Washington. The platoon leader from 2nd Platoon is Lieutenant David Mossman from Brewston, New York. And the platoon sergeant is Sergeant First Class Robert Ramsey from Anderson, South Carolina. Sergeant of the Color Guard is Staff Sergeant Joshua Graffio of Scranton, Pennsylvania. Platoon leader from 3rd Platoon is Lieutenant Zachary Evans from Bridgewater, Virginia. Platoon sergeant is Sergeant First Class Warren Oliver from Chicago, Illinois. The platoon leader from 4th Platoon is Lieutenant Joshua Volk from Eagle, Michigan. Platoon sergeant is Sergeant First Class Carlos Reyes from San Salvador, El Salvador. The first sergeant from Bravo Company is First Sergeant Daniel Burton, Waverly Hall, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join in singing the infantry song and the army song. The words are on the back of the program.
the right, and to build the nation's might. And the army goes rolling along. Yes, we're proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won. And the army goes rolling along. And then it's hi, hi, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cannon slaughters, 1, 2, 3, 4. Where'er we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. And the army goes rolling along.